good. I'm not gonna try to be extremely loud because I don't know, y'all. I really don't know what's been going on. I know we have this Mercury retrograde and we got a lot of shit going on, but all I got to say is people are real weird around this time. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. I hope everybody's been happy, healthy. I have been stuck in this. Y'all need to go research her, okay? Because now, this lady right here, J.E. Wolf, okay, she's on my Instagram. You can find these on Amazon. They are definitely on her Instagram page, which you can find them on, but I asked her to sign every single one of them, right? I'm on part 3 of Queen. Okay, I don't read the other 2 books prior to this. But if y'all see that, y'all can see I'm almost halfway through this one. Once this is up, I have nothing else to read when it comes to this. And she got me hooked on this, so I feel some type of way about it. But y'all, it's a really good book. Okay. You don't have to be a part of the LGBTQIA family to support her. Okay, she is a Black woman author, so that should be enough. It shouldn't just be for that community specifically. That should be enough, because when I tell y'all, she's gifted. She's gifted. Because trying to get me to read, what was that reading club, y'all? Was it Star Reader? I've been trying to figure that out for the last 2 days. I don't remember if it was Star Reader. It was Star something. And y'all remember we could get like a pizza party, and then you could get some prizes if you won. I mean, if you read so many books or whatever. I couldn't get into it because none of them caught my attention. None of them kept my attention either. So I'd be the one that would like barely make it in there enough for the pizza party, and like have read 2 or 3 books because my mama forced me to. But seriously, y'all need to go check out her books, okay? She has Queenie, part 1, part 2, and this is part 3. Haven't finished it, so I can't tell y'all if she would even think about a part 4. But there's I don't want to get this wrong. Right Place, Wrong Time, and then Bittersweet End. They're all good books. Bittersweet End is very short. If you don't like reading stuff, that is a perfect book for you. And it's in big letters. I ain't trying to be funny. It's just enough to take the tension off. If you want to start back easing into reading, that's perfect. But I came on here to do a shout out to her because I've literally been in this house like addicted and glued to these books, trying to finish them out. So once I finish Queenie part 3, I'm going to be finished. And ma'am, I hope that you have something else planned for me to read. But anyway, in all seriousness, I've been doing a lot of work on, they say the colors, right? The colors that you have. And the color actually is this color. This color mixed between like that blue and not really a light blue, but more like a teal color. Between that blue and a teal color is what I've been seeing a lot lately, and what I've been feeling a lot lately. And when I did my research, that is for your throat chakra, because my throat chakra apparently has not been opened up enough like it should have been. And I haven't been speaking out on things that have bothered me, or things that I just know better. And I feel like now is the time to like come and speak on at least one thing that I noticed today. And that was just stop. I really wish as a collective of people. Like, I never really need y'all to hear me out. I don't give a damn what you doing unless you driving. You driving, don't you stop. Just keep listening to me, okay? Just perk your ears up a little bit more, all right? Or turn up the volume in the car. Please do not text and drive. Do not be trying to pause me, watch me. Don't do any of that while you're driving. But you can turn up the volume on your phone, all right? I don't want you to slam on your brakes. But I need y'all to hear me. If you are physically doing something around your house, stop. Put down whatever it is. All right? Don't throw it down. Just put down whatever it is and just stop and hear me out. All right? Because I feel like a lot of people are getting caught up in this, and it's not fair. As a collective of individuals, if you know that you are really in tune with yourself, okay, and you know that you hold a lot of power within you, right? Do not play with other people. What I mean by that is don't play with yourself, all right? You have people that you come in contact with, right? The truth is, a lot of times, and y'all know this is true, you don't find this out until much later, or you don't accept the truth until much later. A lot of these people are honestly just lessons, y'all. Literal lessons. That's it. They're not meant for y'all to be together forever. And if y'all haven't figured it out by now, when it comes to certain people and you see them and all they're in is constant chaos with their relationship, one or both things could be happening. One, they both could be toxic and unhealthy. But typically the second thing is happening as well. They were only supposed to be dealing with each other for a season, literally, learning lessons from each other, and then going on about their business. That's it. Like, literally, that's it. They were not supposed to be doing anything else but just that. And what I've noticed is a lot of people like to play with people's time, emotions, feelings. If you catch yourself in that with somebody else, stop what you are doing. Just literally back up if you can physically. If you can't, take a breather and figure out, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Because most of the time the answer is going to be no. All right. I have been honest with y'all since I got on here, and I don't plan on not being that way, because that's just authentically, that's who I am, right? We're supposed to be living in our authentic truth, okay? Take it from me. There might be some people that get upset when they hear this, but it's the truth. I moved up here, initially, I moved up here behind the idea and the thought that I would be able to have a woman see me for who I am. Y'all, that is mistake number one. Never go running behind a female trying to prove yourself and show yourself to her. Okay? Especially if she got some other shit going on and she still ain't out of, and that was my case. She was not fully done and still not. And so I made the conscious choice not too long ago to say, you know what? I want nothing to do with things, and I want to be done with it. And that's okay. I need a lot of people to hear me out on this. You do not have to stay where you don't feel safe, where you don't feel welcomed, where you don't feel seen, where you don't feel heard. Excuse me. That was a drink. Where you don't feel loved or appreciated. You do not have to stay there. You can pick yourself up, get your emotions together, gather your things physically, and go. Leave. That's been the biggest problem with a lot of people want to stay and work things out. It's not always worth it, boo. Have you ever thought that maybe you came into this world to be somebody bigger than what you actually see yourself right now? Because I know that's the case for me. That's why I've been going through so much. And I've had to realize a lot within the last years, like literally within this last year, that a lot of things have changed for me for the better. But if I want to become who I'm supposed to be and step into my power, it's going to take a lot of people leaving my circle, leaving my life, me incorporating and ensuring that my boundaries are not crossed. That was a big problem for me when I was younger. And a lot of people don't believe. I just turned 33, right? My birthday was August 7th. So I don't have the space or capacity to deal with somebody who won't admit that they're wrong, won't admit that they're the problem, won't if you keep staying in these toxic cycles with these women that you're dealing with or these men you're dealing with or whatever, friends, it doesn't matter. I can't deal with you on that level. And I used to be so scared to come on here and speak my truth. And if y'all go back to, what video was that? The Spiritual Awakening video, which I think it got a little over 100 and something views by now. I don't think it's quite the 200 yet, but a lot of people did like that. But a lot of people tried to come at me from my past that had seen that video on my YouTube and were trying to tell me about myself. And it kind of shocked me in a sense, because I'm like, damn, y'all are part of the reason why I am the way I am. But in all honesty, you have no say-so in my life. So it just y'all got to get to a point where y'all don't care what people say. Y'all got to get to a point where y'all don't care about people's opinions. You're going to live your life regardless. I knew that I was not meant to stay in the working force. I had no idea how long that was going to go on, like when I was actually going to finally be able to come out of it. But I do not knock people that have 9-to-5 jobs. I don't knock people that have multiple jobs or part-time jobs, or, you know what I'm saying, work from home. It don't matter. I don't knock those people. But that part of my life is over with. And to be honest with y'all, I feel like I have moved out of that matrix, and ever since I have done that, I'm a completely different individual. Like the same me that y'all probably knew last year, hell, even 2 years ago. I'm not the same person. And I'm happy about that. That makes me happy because I'm growing. I can't even begin to tell y'all that when y'all walk out of that matrix that has been indoctrinated in so many people, once you leave it, there's no going back. And I honestly feel bad for people who feel like they have to be that way. No. That was taught to us. And I'll be that special part of the group, or special folks, or whatever people want to actually call it, that are not like us, that feel like we're not really woke or we're crazy. That's fine. Because we know exactly what, within our community, we know exactly what we're talking about. We talk to each other all the time. But we feed each other with positivity. We feed each other with knowledge. We feed each other. You know what I'm saying? We help each other grow. That's the difference. We don't tear each other down. That's something that's been taught. And it's so fortunate because a lot of people still do it. But it takes a lot. You have to go and talk to yourself and tell yourself different things and all of these things. And I used to get to a point, y'all, where I really thought, well, how the hell would I be famous? Why the hell would I be famous? Because I'm just some southern, you know what I'm saying? Some southern girl, some southern lesbian. Why would I become famous? But you don't have to have that answer. Stop looking for that answer. I feel like a couple of people need to hear that. Stop looking for that answer. And I'm one of them. You don't need that answer right now. You may not ever get that answer. You got to get to a point where you accept that. But you're special for a reason. You're like away from people for a reason right now, right? And it's meant to be that way. I used to fight that for so long, but now I've accepted it. I actually enjoy it because I laugh when people try to come and tell me how I need to live my life or what I should be doing. how I should be doing my steps. The last time I checked, though, I'm living my life for me. I don't live my life to please nobody else. I don't care if it's family. I don't care who it is. I live my life for me. What makes me happy. What does me justice. What does me good. What helps me go to sleep at night. Not for anybody else. Because if I was out here still people pleasing and doing all that, I would hate my life right now. In all honesty, I would hate it. I would be extremely depressed. I would have a lot of issues in work, in business. It would not work out. It would not work out. The last thing that I want to leave y'all with, y'all do know the full moon is on the 19th, right? It's the sturgeon moon. Now, I haven't done a whole bunch of research on that one, but a lot of people make all these comments, full moon is good for releasing things, letting go of things, releasing negative energy and all of that. I really want y'all to remind yourselves during this time, in general, not just because of all this is going on, that you are enough. You are worth it. Stop letting people into your circle and into here and telling you that you ain't worth it. Leave those folks alone. Leave those folks. I have told people for so long, I'm gonna give y'all a real funny example. I have told people for so long that, I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna start my clothing line. I'm gonna start my YouTube. I'm gonna keep going. I know my name is famous. My first name is famous. My last name is famous. I know I'm gonna be famous. For what? I didn't know. But I just knew I like getting my butt in front of this camera and talking. YouTube has always been a thing for me. I have always watched it, studied it. Now I'm getting to the point where I can't be like nobody else. I don't even know what my niche is or niches on here. I know I like doing vlogs and I know I like talking. So I'm still figuring all that out. But what I've noticed is a lot of channels do not blow up and get big until somebody has a real down and out moment. They watch a video like this, for example. They find bits and pieces that they really like. They start sharing it. And after that, it blows up. That's typically what happens because people are really right now in search of themselves. They're not in search of all this other stuff. They're not in search of money. Yes, finances can be helped in certain situations, but everything has to do with in here. In here. It has nothing to do with out here. It has everything to do with in here. And that's why a lot of people are going back to that. A lot of things that I said were going to happen have happened. People that know me know exactly what I'm talking about. And it kind of scares me that I have that kind of some people call it power, some people call it just gifts, whatever, being in tune with yourself. But sometimes it scares me and sometimes it doesn't. But what I do know is this is the wrong time to be questioning yourself. And you being strong within yourself, having your abilities. I'm telling you, now is not the time. Now is not the time. Let go of them people that have been hanging on to you. Let go of them energy vampires that you've had around in your circle, because you have them. If you just sit back and kind of notice your energy and you be feeling good and stuff, and out of nowhere something comes up, and you just sitting there, you're taken back. You're like, what is this? That's not your energy. You need to figure out who that came from or where the energy source came from. Was it a conversation you had earlier? Was it something that you looked at online? Just y'all, that programming stuff, that's where it comes from. Programming, watching on the TV, watching the news. That's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't watch cable TV. And ever since, I can speak on this personally. Ever since I became vegan, baby, my whole world has flipped upside down. Meaning, I cannot touch another piece of meat. I can't touch cheese. I don't even know if I could go back to like egg whites, but I can't touch a lot of that stuff. Definitely not milk, because it's not healthy for your body. I got the worst food poisoning of my life a few days ago, literally. Barely anybody knew about it, but it was at this place that claimed the noodles were vegan that I was eating. I forgot they start with a Y. I can't pronounce them right now, but I ate on those, had it with the regular sauce. I've had them before, many times. My stomach went crazy. I felt like I was going to birth a baby out of the inside of my stomach. That's how bad my cramps were. And of course, DoorDash didn't help out. They told me that they weren't going to help with that, and that I guess because I complained more than one time or whatever from a while back, that they just ain't gonna give me no refund, which is real messed up. Because even if I went to the hospital, y'all still would have told me y'all need more help. And that's what I'm talking about everybody acting crazy because nobody wants to help nobody out. That's part of it. But point is, I can't eat the same foods now. I can't. My stomach, my body is so sensitive now. I have to watch what I eat. That's even vegan related now, because I can't put certain stuff in my damn body. It won't work. It'll reject it, or it'll make me think that I'm having an allergic reaction. I know for a fact that was food poisoning because I've had it before when I used to eat meat and stuff like that. And it's the worst thing to have. It's the worst thing to have. But I feel better now. But my point is, y'all have to find what fits y'all out here. But quit dealing with these folks. That's my whole point behind all this, because I'm just rambling on and on. Quit dealing with these people. Quit dealing with these people. And I'm talking to myself while I say this. Quit dealing with these people. And it was just 222 on the camera. Quit dealing with these people. Reason being, could you imagine you want a life with this person, right? Let me just give you one last example and I'll stop this rant, I promise. Just imagine you want a life with this person and you're given that opportunity, right? The person finally wants you. The person is finally seeing you for who you are, finally wants to be in love with you, be with you, all that, right? You get this life and it sucks. You want to know why? Because that's not the life you were destined to have. You wanted this person so bad. You were trying to mold them and fit them and shape them into what you wanted. It don't work that way. If those folks ain't shit, just leave them where they at. That's fine. It's life. It happens. You learned your lesson or lessons. Let it go. You don't have to keep repeating years and years and years and years and years of that. You can let them go after the first year, after the second year, after. Please don't go past third year. If y'all have been going through hell for 3 years or longer, and I get this from Nick and Carla, okay? They said that there's a 3 to 4 year rule, 2 to 3 year rule. Can't remember. I know 3 is a magic number in general. So if y'all been with each other for at least 3 years on and off, and y'all have been going through hell, let each other the fuck go. It is not gonna get better. It is only gonna get worse. Okay? And me, I want the best that's out here for me. I want to be happy. I want to be with the person that I'm supposed to be with. Not with some dumbass that I think is gonna finally find the shape mold and properly put themselves in there. It's not, life don't work that way. So please, leave these people where they at. Learn your lesson, learn lessons from them, and let them go. You go on about your life, they go on about their life. Okay, now I've been talking to myself too while I've been saying all this, right? Because I'm trying to speak out loud, but I want y'all to hear me out with that. It is a very serious thing that you take yourself seriously right now. Quit playing with yourself, quit sleeping on yourself. You know what you have to do to become better, but you also know who you have to cut off. And if you aren't aware of it, and you're just becoming self-aware of things, take a few days. See where that energy's coming from. You'll figure it out. It won't be hard. I promise you it won't be hard. Now I feel better because I feel like my throat chakra it's coming out. But y'all gotta leave these people in their head. And you know what's funny to me? I know some of these past individuals are gonna watch my stuff, and I know a specific person I'm speaking on and about right now is gonna watch my stuff, but guess what? I don't care. It's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna stop me from elevating. And another thing, one more thing that I'll let you go. One more thing, okay? I promise. One more thing. I was watching something earlier, and I believe it was on YouTube. And yeah, it was on YouTube, but it was like some shortened stuff off of TikTok or something that they do the mashups or whatever. And watching them. And the lady was like, she was, you can tell she's very spiritual or whatever. She had a lot of stuff going on. Markings and stuff like that. And she said some people do not have to light a candle in order to mess you up. Did you hear that? I've repeated for those that weren't listening or caught the end of it or was like, oh, that perked my interest. Let me listen some more. Some people don't have to light a candle to mess your life up. The lady specifically stopped that video and went further into what she was saying, like cleared it up. And it was a different lady. And she said that is correct. Some people are so spiritually protected out here and are so watched over out here and have ancestors behind them and a spiritual team behind them that they don't have to light candles. They don't have to say a spell. They don't have to, quote, hex you is what people say. They don't have to use any type of candle magic. They don't have to use any type of anything. Because the power is, if when you hurt them, that's when you reap whatever hell is supposed to come to you. I say that because I'm one of the people. But in all seriousness, though, I am one of the people. But some people don't have to do that. Some people don't have to go to those links. Some people don't have to put you in a jar. Some people don't have to do all that magic because they don't need it. Those people, you hurt them, and they were just being nice and genuine and trying to do best for you and by you and loving you and being loyal and being by your side, and were not harming you in any way, shape, or form and had no ill intention behind you. Those people, you have to be careful of. Because the minute you hurt them, that's when all that karma comes on you. The minute they cry, that's what the lady was like explaining them. All you have to do is hurt them. All you have to do is make them cry. And the spiritual team will start something and stand behind them 100%. No questions asked. Because you hurt the person that was supposed to be there to help you. You hurt the person that was supposed to be there to help build you up. You hurt the person that was supposed to help you choose a better path and you didn't choose that. You hurt that person that was there to only love you, and instead you gave them issues, basically. It's really what happens. And for those that don't know what some of this is, some of it can be emotional dumping. You gotta be, dumping, emotional dumping. And look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about, but that can happen. Spiritual dumping as well. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous. If you ain't fixed yourself, and you come around me, and you try to link up with me, and I'm not just talking sexually, like you try to link up with me, and you try to spiritually dump on me, baby, the karma gonna come back on you so fast. you're going to think we in a race. Do not do that to people. Some people, like that lady said, she just went into detail and said a lot of people don't have to do that. All they have to do is get hurt, cry, or pray. Or pray. And the next thing you know, you in a world of hell. Because you started that karma. Y'all gotta watch who y'all hurt out here. Stop thinking this how, I don't know when this started, but stop thinking you can just be heartless out here. Stop playing with people's times, emotions, family, friends. Not cool. I don't waste people's time. I definitely don't hurt people on purpose. I don't try to play with their emotions. I try to be upfront because I know what it's like. And I know it don't take much, like that lady said. And next thing you know, you're going through it. And I'm over here laughing just because I know I did right by your ass. I did right by you. If you would have done right by me, you wouldn't be going through that. But I did right by you, though. So, oh well, you know. But yes, y'all. Please leave these people where they at. Please leave these people alone. A lot of these people see you and they see this light and they get so attracted to it, or your aura, or both, your spirit, whatever it may be. And they just don't want to leave you alone. And if these people keep coming back, but all they are causing is drama, chaos, you can't get no peace, let them people go. Let them go. I feel like it's been a long day and it hasn't. But y'all, if y'all have stuck with me this far, I appreciate y'all. I am now at 200 plus subscribers. I'm over 200 subscribers. I'm extremely excited and thankful that y'all have actually, y'all like me that much. And I went back and looked real quick on my short video of me acting like my mom. The last time I checked, within the last like 2 hours, it was at 34,000 views. Y'all, that is wild to me. If that thing reaches even 50, I'm gonna be floored, because that's a lot of views. I don't care that it's 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's a lot of views. That's a lot of people that have watched that. And it's gotten over 100 likes. And there's a few more videos that have gotten over 100 likes. There was one video that got over 570 something views. It was my Don't Move the Friend in, I think it was. And I'm trying to think if there was another one. My Leo rant has been going. But I have more vlogs of my birthday stuff. I have more different generalized things up. I don't always do these talks. When I feel called to speak on them, though, I get on here and say what I gotta say and then get off. But I do want y'all to check all those out. But I want to say thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna keep calling y'all DG fam. You know what I'm saying? DG fam. What's up, DG fam? What's up, DG fam? What's up, DG fam? What's up, DG fam? But you know, that's what I'm gonna call y'all. I don't like followers. I don't like even subscribers. I'll say it for video purposes, but I don't necessarily like it like that. But yeah, DG fam fits. So that's what my supporters are gonna be called. But I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much for sticking with me. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I believe what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday, ain't it? I think so. I lost count of my track of my days. So tomorrow's Friday. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. Stay out of trouble. I send y'all peace, love, and light. And please leave them folks where they at, alright? Peace.